Hi, and welcome to PBS Teacher Line. My name is Alethea Setzer, and I'm going to go over some basics of setting up your course. The first thing in setting up your course after you've gone inside is to click Turn Editing On in the upper right corner. After you've turned editing on, you'll be able to change your announcements, your facilitator notes, and any forum changes that you want to make. The first thing that I do when I get a course is I go in and add to my facilitator notes to remind everyone to check the announcements in the top right corner. Some learners are used to seeing the announcement right in the middle of the page, so I figure if I direct them to the announcements section, they'll be more likely to read them. We'll talk about the announcements in just a minute. Under facilitator notes, I like to make a chart. I simply make a chart in Microsoft Excel and copy and paste it into the edit window so that my learners have an overview of everything that's going to be due for the next 6 weeks so that they are able to start making a plan. But it was a simple copy-paste in Internet Explorer. I haven't tried it in Firefox. If it doesn't work in Firefox, just switch over to Internet Explorer and give it a good copy-paste. I've had a lot of learners comment on how much they liked having that chart at the beginning of the course. Then the next thing you want to do is you want to go down and make sure all of your links work all the way through the course. All the sessions. Do this before the course starts. As soon as you're assigned the course, go ahead and go through and check all of your links. Submit a help ticket for any links that do not work. If you wait until your course starts, it may take our help desk several days to get to fixing your links. And this way they're able to fix it in all of the courses, not just your section. Also, you want to add a forum called Emails from the Facilitator. This way you can copy and paste all of your emails in this forum. In this forum, to add this forum, you just click on Add an Activity, click Forum, and then you can add it, give it a name, and it will appear in your list. Also, you'll need to go into your virtual cafe. Make sure it's set up the way that you'd like it, and go ahead and add an introduction about yourself. The picture that you have in your profile will appear here. If you don't have a picture in your profile, I strongly suggest that you add one. Another thing that you should add in the help forums, it's a good idea to tell your learners how to add a picture. You also want to post any information they need to get started, any information that is important. It looks like I have put them in the virtual cafe in this course because that's the first place people go. However, you definitely want to have all of the information they need when they first start. Where do I post? Some people ask that. Tell them to be creative. If they're not creative, you'll end up with discussion 1 as every subject or discussion 2. Make sure they're creative. Tell them that. Post it before they even start your course so it's the first thing they read. How do I add a picture by my name? Give them a little brief explanation of going to the My Profile section, clicking the tab that's Edit Profile, and adding a picture of themselves. Another frequently asked question I get from learners is teacher line policies. Please post this to your course. It will help you later on if you have any problems with plagiarism especially, or any problems with attendance. Go ahead and post that link so it's one of the first things that learners see. Now, to navigate teacher line courses, there are 2 ways. Across the top you can use these called breadcrumbs to jump around, or you can use this drop-down menu to jump to different sections. The third way is you can go backwards or forwards from page to page using the left and right arrows. I'm going to go back to the main page of our course because the next thing that we want to talk about is on the left side of the course, and it's forums and drop boxes. First, let's talk about forums. Some of your learners may be subscribed to all the forums. You may have to direct them to this button to unsubscribe from all the forums. That means you will not get an email every time someone posts. You do want everyone to be subscribed to the announcement forum so they'll get that as an email from you so you don't have to duplicate yourself by posting it on the announcements and sending an email. However, some learners get a little annoyed if they've subscribed to the help forum and they keep getting everyone's questions and responses. So make sure you have unsubscribed from the forums you don't want to get emails from, and that you can show learners how to do that as well. The next step is to go through your course and make sure that your discussion questions, your discussion forums, match up to what's in the content. If it doesn't match to what's in the content, please change it and let the Tech Help Desk know through a help ticket so that they can fix the master course and others courses as well. To go back to the main page, we'll click this breadcrumb. And then you want to do the same with your Dropbox as you just did with your forums. You want to make sure they match up as well. You have the right type of assignment and the right session number in there. I added the session number to each of my journals because it was a little confusing when the learners navigate using the forward and backward buttons as to what they've come to, what they've come upon. So it's a real good idea to add the session numbers and or the dates on each of the journals. In some of my courses, I also will go ahead and paste the journal topic right there by just clicking Update the Dropbox and pasting the question. That is up to you whether you have time in preparation for the course to do it. It will save you the hassle of learners saying, what is the journal question for this week, if they couldn't find it. Okay, the next thing that we need to check in our course is the grades page. Please make sure on the grades page that your type of grades match up to what you're grading. For example, over here on the left side, under Choose an Action, go down to Simple View. And we want to check that everything listed on this page is something we're grading in our course. We also want to make sure that on the right side under Weight, everything that is graded has a weight of 1.0. If it has a weight of 0, it will not count into the final grade. If you find an error here in your course setup, please submit that as a help ticket so they can change that in the master course as well. In each section, this tells the weighted mean of that subset of grades. So the final project counts 25% of the final grade. I have changed mine here to 0 because I graded it in a different section. So you may want to do that as well. I had a course that had a final project or an alternative project. If you have assigned that a weight of 1, then the people who do not submit a final project will be penalized. So make sure you're checking those types of things within your course and that the sum at the bottom does equal 100%. If it doesn't, your learners will be penalized as well. So check that before the course starts so it's not a surprise later on. You also want to make sure that you have a grade for everything listed that you are grading in that course. I have also found it best to create weekly email messages and post them in your emails from Alethea. Emails from your facilitator. Under the announcements section, I do post every email I send because that way it is emailed to all learners. So you can post it there or you can post it in emails from Alethea. I like to do it in both places because I found some learners don't read it the first time they see it. It's better if they get it more than once. So here's everything that I've sent to them and posted, and I've put it in the emails from Alethea forum. So those are just some quick little overviews about how to set up your course in Moodle for PBS Teacherline. I hope you enjoy your course. Have a great day.